Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to Indian Racing League. This is Division 1. As always, on Saturdays, we are starting a little bit early to ensure that we do not miss the qualifying for the Jeddah Grand Prix this weekend. And joining me in the comms box after a little bit of persuasion is Shah 2224. Shah, how are you doing this weekend?
I am doing great, Malav, and welcome to everybody who's watching the stream. So, Malav, I would like to ask you this time around, how was your race yesterday? Because we did the Division 2 race here at China yesterday, and how was your race?
Well, the start was okay. I lost a position to you, and after that it was pretty much smooth sailing until the safety car, and probably I made a strategy error, I think, of staying out on the mediums and trying to take advantage of fresh stops at the end. Ultimately could not make it work, and I think I finished P7, which is okay, but I think if I had pitted I could have been in the, I don't know, top 3, top 4. But either
You really
ways,
did have the pace, yes, I would agree.
I think I had pace
Yeah.
in practice sessions, but not not in the actual race, which is very ironic. But anyways, we are underway for this qualifying session. 17 drivers in, so it's a good turnout, and especially for a track which was not on the calendar for so many weeks, because
Yes,
we were
we were
supposed to
supposed to
race
do
it.
Jeddah.
Yeah, we were
Yeah.
supposed to do Jeddah, but then because of some weird glitches and penalties being dished out, including disqualifications, the championship where it stands right now, that's a risk we could not take. So here we are in Shanghai, and well, I think it's a pretty good track. I know a lot of people don't like it. I'm not sure why, but I like it a lot, and I think it's a good track where overtaking is possible. Weather usually plays a factor as well. It seems bone dry in qualifying, but you
Yeah,
never
it
know
looks
what
pretty
there is.
clear. I'm surprised that China is, the weather is pretty clear. So chances we might see some rain in the race. I would like to see some rain in the race.
Absolutely, and I think Charles Leclerc is the first person out on the track, and he will be the first driver to put a proper hot lap. Remember our Williams boys tonight, that is not Sumer and Quick Killer, both have qualifying bans, so they will both start from the back of the grid. So let's see how they make their progress through the field once we see the 5 lights going out, but we will not see them take any part in the qualifying right now. So
It is such a hit for them because Sumer we know is fighting for the title, and both Quick Killer and Sumer together as a team are fighting for the constructors. Right,
absolutely, so
so
they will have
it's quite a hit for them because they're gonna start from behind.
yeah, they have
So
their
it's
work cut
just
out this weekend.
yeah.
So let's keep an eye out on them in the race. But yeah, Charles Leclerc right now preparing his tires for the first hot lap of the session. And Shah, do you want to take us through this lap?
Yeah, and as we can see, he's setting his time, probably his first lap on the softs, and he makes sure he doesn't lose any time at the last corner, prepares DRS on, and approaching the first corner, you got to take the apex really late, and you got to stick to the inside, but not too much, and not go too much on the outside. It's pretty tricky corner. Everyone's got their own way to take it. He stays on the second gear and takes the corner nice and wide, goes up the gears, and this is the first I think we could call a hairpin kind of turn where you gotta nail it so that you don't lose any time. And this is the fast left hand corner. So it's flat out right now, kind of flat out, and then during the race it just isn't flat out after a few laps. And then also this one, you got to carry that speed. You don't want to lose all that momentum that you have. He was about to go a little wide, but he saved it. And then this corner, you got to prepare yourself for that long straight. You don't want to lose any time. And then now it's just flat out. You just got to keep your car straight. There's nothing you can do. DRS open, and then prepare yourself for that braking. That braking is very tricky. If you take too much of the inside, the hairpin you invalidate, but he just takes the right amount of the curve. And then this, I for sure is the most trickiest one, because this could spin you off or just make your lap. You can lose time or you can gain. He's put a 1:32.3. That's a good time, but I'm pretty sure we would see much faster lap times later during the race.
Absolutely, his
And meanwhile,
teammate right now,
Sonic goes, yeah,
yeah, Sonic goes
goes
P2, and
1:36.
Shah's teammate Ashwin Lakhwani, who apparently has finally sorted out his internet issues. If he,
We've heard it like 100 times.
yeah, no, for real, but this time I think he said he has set up a whole LAN connection everywhere, and he is pretty confident this weekend that he will not be facing any issues. So let's see what he does. He has put a second purple
He's
sector.
one of our favorites. We know that he's got so. Oh, he
Oh, and
backs out.
yeah, he backs out of that one. So let's see what Racing Gupta is up to. Racing Gupta is on the back straight right now, just passing through Ashwin Lakhwani now. And well, with Sumer on the back of the grid, Racing Gupta could be one of those people who might be fighting for a race win this weekend. You never know, along with the likes of VFX and Shal. But Racing Gupta just about keeping it within the track limits. Across the line he goes, and
1:34.2. So
34-2.
that's a quite slow lap, because we know Gupta is the much faster
That's a
driver.
proper sandbagging lap from Racing Gupta.
Yeah, and we did see him. At the very last apex, he missed it by quite a margin. So I don't know why would he do that. Maybe his lap during the whole course wasn't that great, so he didn't put a lot of effort. And Ashwin backs out. So I wonder if they want to, they're just feeling how the track feels, and then maybe the strategy to go to if it's a dry race is mediums to hards. We learned it the hard way yesterday, because both of us missed on that very opportunity where we could stand on the podium. So the strategy is pretty straightforward. It's mediums to hards. So let's see what tires.
Oh, just got that on stream. Nishan starting a hot lap. Epic Brothers coming out of his pit lane, and that was, as far as I think, well, I caught it pretty late, but I think that was an impeding hot lap by another driver. So Epic Brothers could be in trouble here if this gets reported. Ashwin
Nishan
Lakhwani
clearly
has,
backing out.
yeah, Nishan has backed out. Ashwin Lakhwani is still not improving. So is he going to come in now? Because I don't see the point of carrying on unless he has more fuel. No, he does not. Racing Gupta is going for another run, and well, he has VFix in front. So let's go with VFix, because VFix invalidated his first run as well. So we are seeing drivers put in multiple runs, and it's just the first few minutes of the session, so they still have more than half the session to go. So they can easily put on a fresh set of tires later on and go for the run. Preferred strategy is still mediums to hards, if I'm not wrong, on this track. As Leclerc,
There's just a mid-race update. Hamilton has been summoned to the stewards for allegedly yellow flag infringement in FP3.
okay. What usually happens when that happens? I think it will be just a fine or something. I'm not sure if he gets any kind of penalty for that. I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea what happens.
Did you get a chance to keep up with any of the practice sessions?
No, not at all. Practice sessions not for me. I just get my hopes up and then realize Mercedes are OP. So I just stay away from practice sessions, and I'll watch qualifying. God willing, if we are able to finish this race on time, as I'm watching VFix navigate the hairpin right now in sector 3, and it looks pretty planted, the car through there, so no issues there. But this again seems like, oh yeah, that's he goes straight back into the pits. So everyone has more laps.
Finishing his lap. Let's see what he does. And probably
does not improve. I am Rahul is going to finish his lap. I am Rahul is in the Alpine, and as he rounds off the final corner, just about keeps it in track limits once again. and he goes P3 with a
First
32.0. So that's a good lap time. Sonic Hawk has fitted a set of intermediates. I'm saying intermediates. Fitted a set of medium tires now, and let's see what happens. But yeah, I think plenty of people having more fuel on board just to ensure that the lap times they're setting on those softs are not too fast.
Yes,
So
they
that
want
they
to set
can
their faster tires, faster times on those.
absolutely. So that's where it is, and
Caesar is on the mediums, but
he
he's
is.
on his out lap and he's in the sector 3. So probably when he starts his lap, he'll go on board because I'm guessing he would be the first medium runner to finish his lap. Oh no, it's Epic Brothers who is on the mediums who would finish his lap.
Meanwhile, watching Kill Bill Pandey, and he has been a surprise package in the second half of the season for sure. Kill Bill, and he is on the soft tires and through the second sector right now. He put a purple first sector, if the game is to be believed, and but knowing Kill Bill and judging by the pace he has had in the past few weeks, that would actually might be accurate here.
Yeah, and we know Kill Bill is a fast driver and he's been improving throughout the season. The performance he's showed us has been quite good.
Yeah,
And
so you want to go on
he's
board with
improved
Caesar here?
Caesar.
Caesar is on the mediums. He's just started his lap and going through turn 2 now. Keeps it in the third gear for that tight left-hander and almost loses the car on exit, but then short shifts to the fifth gear as he now waits for the next braking zone at the hairpin in turn 5, if I'm not wrong. Goes down to second, short shifts to third and then fourth before going on the power. This is a very fast left-hander. Let's see if he goes flat out. No, he does not. There is a slight lift there, so these cars, even though they have a lot of downforce on them, still not flat out through that, and absolutely in the race scenario that will be not flat out at all as he now goes to the double left-hander again. This is a tricky braking zone, and traction out of this corner is absolutely key, because then you have to wait until you traverse a further 1000 plus meters before you reach the hairpin for turn 14. So that looked pretty clean from Caesar, but still probably not pushing hard enough. He still might have more lap time on the same set of tires, if that is to be believed. But now approaching the third sector in the last braking zone, more or less, just after the 100-meter board, and just one corner to go. The left-hander very careful not to invalidate here. He almost loses the car but keeps it in track, and across the line he goes for P7. Kill Bill Pandey has popped up in P6, and Kimi Erto Faroon has put it on pole. Yeah, P1 for Kimi, and that's on the soft tires.
So Caesar and Jin both on the mediums are P7 and 8 with that 132.6. 132.7 and 133.
Oh, and Ashwin Lakhwani goes on pole as well. Now provisional pole for Ashwin Lakhwani with a 131.7. So definitely
drivers are planning out different strategies here. So it's not going to be a very straightforward race. It's with the drivers who are going to win it on the strategy. So that should be interesting to watch.
Yeah, should be fun. The one stopper versus a two stopper. VFix is on his out lap and he will start his lap soon enough. So let's follow him around and see. His teammate meanwhile has qualified in P5 for the moment. So that's a good lap time from Nishan. But he's on those soft tires as well. So VFix are closest championship.
Lap yet.
Yeah, Tanishq hasn't, and he's in the pits. So
and we know that Tanishq has got pace.
Yeah, he has indeed. He does have a lot of pace.
Come out now.
Yeah, is he coming out now? Still not yet. VFix going through the hairpin in the second sector, and now through the fast left and right corners. Has to lift off just a little bit, but I think that was well done from VFix, and this looks like a good lap so far. Still half of the lap to go, so he will want to keep it within track limits and avoids most of the curb at the exit there. That curb could be very unsettling, Shah. I'm sure you would have noticed as well. If you hit it at a wrong angle,
Yeah, and then
yeah,
you just
yeah, you're just a
it just hits you and
passenger.
you end up, yeah,
Yeah, so we fixed
you
on
end
the
up
back
hitting the
straight
wall on
now,
the left. Yeah.
and Noah West is saying it could have been an easy win. I'm assuming he's referring to himself because this is his favorite track, and this
Yes,
is where he
Noah, you are
won.
OP at Shada. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean Noah is OP more or less everywhere, but China he's extra OP,
Yeah.
and this is the track where he
This
won in season 4.
this combination in an F2 car and China, I think Nova would be just
The
unbeatable.
world is not ready for that. We fix in P5
Those
on the
P5s with
mediums.
those variants, that's a
Uh,
good one
and make that P6 as Racing Gupta has gone P2 with a
on the softs. Yeah.
31.824. So yeah, we'll see a good combination of softs and mediums. Although VFix right now is the only person in the top 10 on the mediums, and that could probably be his only lap of the session, unless
I
he's going
like
for
how
another run.
Ferraris
Split
have
strategies, yeah.
distributed their strategies. One is on the softs, one is on the mediums. They're all fighting for the constructors, so they just want to
Yeah, that's I think
make
probably
sure
smart
they.
thing to do. Epic Brothers is going to finish his lap, and he is almost a second up the last time he went through a sector split. So expect a lot of improvement from him. Can he challenge for pole position? Well, if he keeps his advantage, he might just do that. So let's still go on board with him. And across the line comes Epic Brothers. Is that pole? It
And he
is.
does take the pole. It's like
That is a monster of a
31.04.
lap, almost into the 130s for Epic Brothers, and that is a very, very good lap indeed. Can anyone
That's my
challenge him?
quali time. I mean, that's my TT time. I think I'm a bit slower than that. This is insane. What a lap from Epic Run.
Absolutely. Tanishq is on an outlap as well, so Tanishq has finally he has come out of the pits and will probably set what could be his only lap of the session. Let's see what happens. Utkarsh is also languishing behind in P13. He's come out on a set of softs. Caesar, I think, has had enough, and he will.
Jin has come out on the softs now.
Yeah, Jin
He did
has
set
as
a
well.
time on the mediums.
So maybe
Now he's
Jin
come out on the
and
softs.
Azun doing what Ferrari are doing. So splitting the strategies. Azun will start.
Azun just retired, so
Yeah, Azun
we
has
have to wait
retired.
so
So yeah,
far.
as always. So Racing
Oh,
Gupta
Racing
has.
Group retired. Did he retire in pits?
Yeah, that's probably in the pits. Yeah, I think yeah, that's pretty much in the pits. So that's his qualifying done. Following around Tanishq right now, he has a lot of cars. If you see Shah, the mini map, look at the number of cars ahead of him, and I hope that he does not run
Oh
into
my
traffic
God.
here. Oh, he has backed out there. He has
He
backed
got.
out.
I am Rahul was making sure he gets the right temperatures on his tires, and then it just impeded his lap, so he had to back out. Wow, and this. Oh, that was Epic Brothers, though. Sorry. So.
Right. So I see Ashwin Lakhwani preparing his tires, and this is not going to be easy
Nobody
run
got
to the
into
line. He had Utkarsh in front of him. Finally, Ashwin has started his lap. Behind him is Jin, if I'm not wrong, who has started his hot lap as well. So, lot of drivers yet to probably set their fastest time of the session, and this could be an interesting qualifying as the clock is running down with 20 seconds to go. Let's see what Ashwin does in the first sector. Is up by 2 tenths, so it's a good start to the lap by Ashwin, and well, he has to catch up 7 tenths to have any shot at the pole position right now. But front row start for Ashwin, that would do him a lot of good, as Epic Brothers
We can't
has.
we can't discard drivers like Charles Leclerc, Wilder Pandey, and Kimi, who are on their outlap as well. Because I think everyone's just gonna finish the quali laps behind each other. So I think we're just gonna know exactly where they stand. So that should be interesting. I think
Absolutely.
out of all, Kimi will be the first one to finish his lap.
Alright, let's see where Kimi is. Kimi is just one corner away. I'm not sure if he's up or down on his time, but considering he is completing this lap, this could be an improvement. Across the line he goes.
Yeah,
It
he does
is
go.
just about
Oh,
not an improvement. And who else is next? Is Ashwin the next person there? That's I think Utkarsh
Yes.
was about to complete his lap. Let's see what Utkarsh does. Utkarsh P2.
Was
Wow.
P2?
And
Wow.
Ashwin
That's a
just about
monster
takes
lap.
it. So Ashwin is back into P2. Utkarsh P3 is not bad at all. Shah, let
Wow.
me know who else. Is Shah Leclerc on a lap? Leclerc goes P4. Sonic Hawk goes P5. There's a Ferrari, I think, of Nishan. I think he has invalidated his lap time.
Kill Bill
Uh,
backs out, I think. Yeah, Kill Bill backs out. So
Kill
I'm
Bill does
guessing
back out.
we have the spectator glitch where we see the timer. I'm guessing they have enough time for Kill Bill to put a lap, or is he gonna go to
Not
the
entirely
pits?
sure. 32.771 is Caesar's
Yes,
lap
Kill
time. I'm
Bill
not sure why
pits.
Caesar.
Kill Bill pits.
Yeah, so Kill Bill back in the pits. So I think this is it for qualifying. Caesar completed his lap despite invalidating it. So I'm not sure what that was about. But it looked like, I don't know, it did look like he had invalidated his lap time. So either ways, that is the grid for the race, and you can see VFix, the only person on mediums in the top 10, and his teammate Nishan, or Noobshan rather, is in the top 10 as well. But Epic Brothers has taken pole with Ashwin Lakhwani on the front row. Utkarsh, a very, very strong qualifying from him. In P3, Shah Leclerc starts directly behind his teammate. In P4 and on the third row of the grid is Sonic Hawk and Racing Gupta, with Kimi and Kilbil Pandey on the fourth row, and the Ferraris rounding up the top 10. I am Rahul in the Alpine, will have tire choice along with Caesar, Tanishq, Jin, and then at the back of the grid are Azun and the Williams drivers who are serving a qualifying ban.
This should be quite interesting to see because Utkarsh starting P2. It's
P3,
been a while
P3
we've
for
seen
Utkarsh,
P3. Yeah. It's
but
been a
yeah,
while
he
we've seen
he
Utkarsh
was
on the podium. Yeah.
yeah he was P2 momentarily, and Ashwin just got that position on him. So interesting to see so many soft tire runners. I am a little bit surprised
It's a dry
because
race, so we are not expecting anything to happen.
yeah, it looks pretty
No
sunny. So
rains.
maybe no
Yeah.
rain throughout the session, and that just goes on to show the confidence people have in the two stopper. Unless someone is trying a softs to hards, maybe I'm not sure if that's a viable strategy, but we'll know soon enough.
Okay, we just waiting to see the cars lined up on the grid. They're gonna do their formation lap.
Yep. So while we wait for that, for people who are watching, let us know in the comments who do you think is going to finish in the podium positions, and we'll see. I'm Rahul. Quick kill and not so many. Both the Williams
On
starting on the
hards.
hards. That
Wow.
is a little bit strange, I must say. Shah. Tanishq is also
What
starting
a
on the hards.
commitment from both of the drivers. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. If anything, I would have expected them to, you know, switch the strategies and split
So
the
Vivek
strategies rather.
starting on the mediums, we saw him do the same in France where he started P10, and he did end up winning the race in France. He was the only guy in the top 10 who did his quali lap on those mediums and finished ahead. So Vivek is quite confident with his pace and his pace on those mediums. So even though we've got all the soft runners ahead, and if the strategy is pretty straightforward, where if the guys on softs are thinking for a two-stopper and Griffiths on those mediums to hard strategy, we could see Griffiths take this win. We just can't discard anyone out of the race here.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
win on
As
those hards, wow.
yeah, so let's see how many positions he can gain on the opening laps, because theoretically they will be the slowest tires on the grid, and well, it should be an interesting first few laps and the rest of the race, as Vicky is saying he has a feeling that Sumer will
Mhm.
not be able to get through to the field in the first few laps. And yeah, this is the best shot. This is my favorite shot of the track. Every time we come here on China, this long back straight, we can see all the cars just on the straight and weaving to get temperatures. Some of them not caring about
Heating up the
temperatures so
tires.
much, but yeah, this is a wonderful shot. I love it. And what's happening behind. There are a few cars detached from the rest of the grid, and let's see. For now, Epic Brothers is consistent in qualifying. As far as his performances are concerned, Ashwin Lakhwani has returned to the front row, and well, this should be an interesting start. Let's see who comes out on top in turn 1.
Okay, I think that we're just waiting for Sumer to join the pack, and he just arrives. So Sumer starting P17 and 16. I think if that worked it out, how do you retire on time so that you aren't the last car? How does that work? They should have worked it out.
I'm not sure. I think the one who retires first does start last. But
Okay.
either ways, getting a good angle here, just about. Ashwin Lakhwani and Epic Brothers, 5 lights on the grid. Lights oh, Utkarsh gets a drive through for jump start, but we are finally underway. Ashwin Lakhwani and Epic Brothers. Epic Brothers might just have the one. Ashwin Lakhwani tries to go inside, but he has it. Racing Gupta has taken P3. Kill Bill Pandey into P5. So both horses are up into good positions. Utkarsh is down already, and Caesar has made up positions in all that. He's now trying to go around the outside of Utkarsh. Does that work or not? He is fighting Kimi as well. Racing Gupta and Kill Bill. So the horses have swapped positions now, and Utkarsh is now challenging Kimi. He doesn't even go for a dive bomb. I think that's Tanishq on Kimi, and Tanishq just about makes it. What's a good start. And look at Quick Killer. P16 to P10 in the first sector alone. What a start from him. Nishan has lost places. Nishan has lost places to a lot of people, in fact. And oh, there's a yellow flag somewhere. Is that not Sumer? Oh, it is not Sumer. The championship leader who started P17 is P17 now and has lost a lot of positions. What's
Damaged.
I'm not entirely sure. I think he was battling Noob Shan for some time, but then I'm not sure if he had any contact with anyone. Riding on board with Caesar, that will be an easy move on Kill Bill Pandey. So Caesar starting very strong. VFix has lost positions. Kimi and Tanishq are also battling in the background. Will Tanishq go for a move? I think he will. So he overtakes him back, Tanishq. But again losing position. This is an absolutely topsy-turvy battle. Who comes out on top? It is Kimi, who keeps P7 for now. Kill Bill Pandey is in the pits, so he has some damage there. VFX down in P14 in the pits as well. So both the championship leaders have not had a great start, and well, VFX would have expected to capitalize on
those hards.
VFX on the hards. Yes, he is, and now he's behind Sumer
by quite a margin. So
by quite a margin, you are right. So it's a long race. Nothing is lost just about yet, but this is absolutely the opposite of the start VFX would have wanted, considering his rival was down in P17 and had a bad couple of corners riding on board with Noob Shan. Now he is now finally regained his position or starting grid position of P10, is challenging Jin for P9, and up ahead Tanishq and Quick Killer are battling. So DRS not activated just yet, Shah, but what do you make of the opening laps?
It's been quite dramatic, you know, because Utkarsh getting that drive through at the very start, and then at the turns where I saw one Alpine going really wide. I don't know which driver was that, but at the first turn it went really wide. I think it was avoiding some kind of collision. And then Quick Killer making a lot of places, Vifix losing places, Caesar gaining places, Sumi with that incident. It's been quite a few laps here, I'd say. You know, I saw Sumer and Nishan going side by side. Sumer, tried to overtake him, and then Nishan overtook him back. So there was a lot happening in those first 3 laps. So it was quite exciting to see. And like we know, Vifix had to pit because he had damage. He went on to the hards, and so did Kill Bill Pandey and Sonic. They had to pit. So I'm sure the race is not over yet. We could, the race could turn around any point of time. We could see a safety car at the very end also, or just somewhere around now, we cannot predict what happens. So race could be won by anyone right now, because Caesar on those mediums is P5, and then we have the top four running on those softs. I just can't, predict who's gonna win. If I had to ask you, who your top three would be now that you've seen the first three laps, who would you choose? Now you tell me.
Well, if everything goes to plan, I think Caesar would definitely be one of those podium sitters, being the low medium runner in the top 5, maybe top
Quick
10.
Killer and Tanishq are just around him, and they would have the advantage to go on the mediums later, because
Well, here goes
we
Tanishq.
saw even
I'm sorry to cut you
yesterday.
off, Shah. Tanishq just tried to make a move but did not work, but he absolutely delivers the switchback of dreams. And Tanishq is up into P6. Brilliant racing from him on the hards, both of them on the hards. And Quick Killer from starting has gained 9 positions, but Quick Killer is going to come back at him. It's an aggressive move. Further behind, Jin is battling an Alpine, or rather, it was Azun battling an Alpine, and that's Azun up into P9. That is really, really good racing from all these drivers. And speaking of Caesar, he has now crept up into the DRS of Racing Group. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. That's Utkarsh and VFix coming together, maybe, but it seems like Utkarsh is back in the
Oh,
pits.
Utkarsh pits.
Is that his drive-through he has to serve or something else? I'm not sure. But VFix
He did serve
is.
his time.
I think he might already have served his
Oh,
drive-through.
yeah, Utkarsh did have a wing damage.
Okay, so
Massive
yeah,
wing
maybe he
damage.
did come together with VFix. And looking good right now for Aston Martins, running P2 and P3. Riding on board with Jin now. Jin is just a couple of tenths behind
We will see
Tanishq.
Caesar overtake Racing Book now if he takes a drive.
Let's see what Caesar does. I don't
I
think
think
he's
he's
close
just
enough
a
on
little
this
too
lap.
far away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but he is not concerned at all. Racing Gupta is not a slow driver, so Caesar can just hope that Gupta can pull him along, and when the time is right, he will make his move. Gupta dives into the pits.
Oh, good
That's
pits.
yeah, that's
The
how
first sub driver to
yeah,
pit.
that's how worn his softs must be. The top two still going on, but Caesar looking really, really good right now in P4 with that optimum strategy. Jin on Tanishq still not happening, and Tanishq is still behind Quick Killer.
But this is definitely not helping Jin, because both the hard runners in the front are slowing him down. He will
Yeah.
just, want to overtake them and go maybe catch up to Caesar.
Oh, yellow
And
flag!
knowing
Oh,
Jin,
Ashwin!
no, please don't tell
Oh
me.
no, Ashwin Lakhwani losing so much time and now heaps of positions. I'm not sure if he has damage. I think he lost his car. He was all by himself in that section of the track, so I don't see. And he's going off track to avoid cars, so maybe he does have damage of some kind. Oh, does he have sidepod damage from the looks of it? I'm not sure. Either ways, coming back to this battle between Tanishq, Quick Killer, and Jin. I think Quick Killer might be under attack from Tanishq this time around. Let's see what he does. Caesar overtakes Leclerc. Wow, Caesar making
Wow.
quick work of those soft runners now. And Tanishq around the outside. Let's see what happens here. They are side by side through the exit of the hairpin. Tanishq just about takes it. Both of them are going to
Charles
continue.
pits.
And Charles is
Charles
in the
pits.
pits.
So let's see where he comes out to Racing Go.
Yeah, here goes Quick Killer now. Quick Killer on Tanishq, and Quick Killer takes him back. So this is absolutely carbon copy of what happened a few laps back, where Tanishq overtook Quick Killer near the hairpin, and then Quick Killer just taking the position back. And Jin is playing very, very smart right now, and he might benefit from him. There you go. Jin is up into P4 because the two battling ahead gave him an opportunity. So that's him into P4, Jin. That is a good opportunistic move from the Mercedes driver, as his teammate Azun is now under attack from Ashwin Lakhwani, who would be very, very upset about that mistake. I'm assuming it was a mistake because I don't think there were any cars around him. So
There was around, yeah. Oh, and he spins
oh,
again,
Ashwin
Ashwin.
Lakhwani,
Spins
what
again.
is happening with him? So there are
And
no.
I think it's the very same corner. Was that the very same
No,
corner?
it was a few corners later,
Yeah, later. Yeah.
but I'm not sure what's up. This it's not internet issues for sure. It's something else, and he's losing further ground. I think he lost a position to.
Are we gonna see Jin make a dive bomb on Quick Killer? Oh
Um,
no. They were
I'm
just
watching
closing up.
not Sumer right now, and he Epic Brothers splits by the way. So Caesar will be the leader of the race,
So
and not.
now it's going to be exciting. I'm going to see where Epic Brothers comes out because we know the undercut is open, and we've seen Goop come out way more ahead of Charles Leclerc. So we would like to keep an eye on Goop, and he's just about to take the last corner.
Yeah, so it will be easy
But
for
I think
Epic Brothers.
Goop
Yeah.
is racing. Epic Brothers is safe right now.
Yeah, he's safe. Kill Bill
Yeah.
Pandey. Oh, Ashwin, no! Oh my God!
That's a virtual safety car.
Oh, Ashwin Lakhwani, I'm speechless right now. What is happening? I'm pretty sure this is a hardware issue. He's in the pits now, and we have to move away to see some other battles. But Ashwin just bended in the pit lane. I think he lost his complete and entire wing there. He's in the pits now, and he will. Well, it's good that it's a VSC. He'll lose less time in the pits, but something is very, very wrong with his setup or with his controller because he's just not able to keep it on track right now.
Yeah.
So both Mercedes.
Impressive.
Oh, Kill Bill
Oh, Kilby gets a
Pandey.
drive through.
No, Kill Bill Pandey was.
Looking
Well,
really strong.
yeah, was looking strong. It wasn't P11, but he was one of those people who pitted early. And Jin has been overtaken by Tanishq at the safety car restart. Azun and not Sumer have also switched positions. So Sumer up into P5 on those hards. Not looking bad at all right now. Does Jin come back
Sumer
on
shows some
Tanishq?
promising pace. And I think the guys battling in front of him is just helping Sumer because he's able to catch up to them really quick.
Absolutely. So Jin caught napping, not something which you say very often, but he has been caught napping, and if he's not careful, very soon Sumer will be on his tail, and Jin will have to do basically all the hard work again. You can see this is exactly what happened. Quick Killer ahead of Tanishq, ahead of Jin, and well, Jin will have to once again make sure that he makes some overtakes. But now not Sumer is in the fight as well, so this is quickly to. Oh, there's a yellow flag. I think that's for Kill Bill Pandey maybe. Bifix and Nishan
Sector 1.
changing positions, so that's the Ferrari team orders maybe. But yeah, Bifix is pretty quick.
Team orders.
Anyway,
Where did I see
on
it
this.
yesterday? With the Mets.
Well, it wasn't really team orders. We were in the same party chat, yeah. But here goes Jin now on Tanish. This should be rather straightforward. And riding on board with Sumer. Can Sumer follow suit? Sumer has the outside line. Oh, he just about lets it go. I realized Tanish was coming back to the racing line. He's back now, but Sumer, he would be hoping for a good exit here. But Tanishq will have DRS on Jin. Let's see if Sumer can do anything. He has his DRS wide open. He has his battery. He's going for it. He's absolutely deploying his battery, but he's going to run out of the straight here, and he has to settle for P5 right now.
Oh, he still. No,
Oh, he goes for
did.
it.
He did
Oh,
overtake.
he
Yeah,
just-
he did.
Oh, what a move that
overtake him
is.
on the inside. Wow.
Yeah,
That
Tanish
was a
did
good
leave the
move.
door open a little bit, but probably didn't expect Sumer to go for an overtake there. But that is a very, very nicely executed overtake from the championship leader. Is into P4, and looking good. He just does not want a safety car right now, I assume, because he knows that anything right now. There's a yellow flag in sector 3. I think that's Utkarsh and Ashwin probably coming together. Not entirely sure, but that's quickly been removed. So Jin just about hanging on to Quick Killer in terms of DRS. Azun and Tanishq changing places. So that's Azun in front. Oh, Tanishq almost losing. He loses another position to his teammate I am Rahul. And let's see. Tanishq will have DRS on Rahul. Oh, that's a terrible camera angle. Come on, Codemaster, sort this out.
Is doing a good job right now.
And Rahul and Tanishq are battling. Tanishq tries to make the switchback work as he tried once with Quick Killer. And
they touch! Oh my god, teammates touch! Oh, and he spins! I think he gets damaged.
Oh, Tanishq spun at the exit there. And that is not good news for Alpine.
He loses a lot of time.
Well, I think Leclerc might overtake Tanishq. Yeah, there you go. Leclerc is through, and VFix might not be very good. But here goes not Sumer. He had a little bit of a look on Jin, but
and Quick Killer has movement, but he keeps it on track.
Yeah, does keep it on track. There's Quick Killer, and so Jin is in a little bit of a Williams sandwich right now, and this is not just for position, it's also for Constructors Championship. Ashwin Lakhwani, he is retired on the main straight. This could be a safety car. It is. It is a safety car.
So did Ashwin and Utkarsh come together?
Well, we'll never know.
It is a safety car. It is a
safety car. I'm pretty sure Caesar will.
For Caesar.
Yeah, any medium runner right now they can pit. Well, Caesar was in a good position either way.
Yeah.
But now he
gets
can.
another drive through.
Oh, Kill Bill.
Kill Bill gets another drive through.
At this point, I am convinced it's a glitch. Caesar in the pits, absolutely not surprising. Jin should be into the pits. But it would be interesting to see what the Williams boys do.
Quick Killer stays out. No, Quick Killer stays.
Everyone pits. Everyone pits.
Oh, it's going to be a double stacking for the Williams.
It is going to be a double stack for Williams and Mercedes.
And it's for Azun
and for Mercedes. Racing Gupta. Let's see what he's going to do. He is going in. Rahul is in. Everyone is in except for Epic Brothers, who has already pitted on those hards. So yeah, Tanishq in the pits
it's
as
going to
well.
be double stacking for everyone, also for the Ferraris.
Oh my god,
and
Sonic Hawk is in.
For the Alfa Romeos as well.
I could know Alfa Romeo, thankfully.
Kimmy
stays out and Kimmy will gain a few.
Kill Bill gets a 3-second. What's happening with Kill Bill?
Well,
it's a wing change for Tanishq.
Yeah, it was bound to be after that heavy impact he had on the main straight. But Caesar out in P2 and Kill Bill on the medium. So is Sumer. Do you think they can last? I think on a lighter fuel, I think they might just about last.
Are you sleeping, Mala?
Those many laps. Yeah, I'm actually very, very tired right now. I have been since.
So am I, Mala.
Yeah, I'm actually yawning right now. But do you think those mediums can last?
It's quite an interesting race. Yeah.
17 laps on these tires and a few of them on the safety car.
But Quick Killer and Sumer didn't have a lot of choice. Maybe they would have, better for another safety car if they.
From what happened last night, and they have decided to pit under the safety car and not wait for a few laps later when they can put on a set of soft tires and go to the end. So I'm not sure. I think the hard runners.
Epic has got pace and he seems at a very good position. 3 laps on those hards are not a big deal because the hards should last longer, so that shouldn't be a problem for him. And we do know he's got the pace. He was the guy on pole, so he does have promising pace. And now he just has to keep his head down and finish the race on those hards if we don't see any more safety cars. Azun gets a 5 second. Oh, and he did collide with Sumer.
So, oh, Tanish in the pits, by the
Oh,
way.
in case there's a safety car and Sumer pits, that would, hold him up.
Yeah, Azun and Sumer both have gotten that penalty. I want to see if there is a damage on the Mercedes, but I don't think there is any. So it should be fine for now at least. And the pack has not bunched up yet. Tanishq on the softs.
Wow.
Okay, so that's
What strategy is Dhanush betting on? But it would be an insane safety car restart from him, I would say, because all these guys in front are hards, medium. They're going to be like really cold hards. So I'm expecting Dhanush to make a few moves. But this safety car has actually helped Utkarsh because we saw him start P2 and then he got that drive through for that.
yeah, jump start and
Yeah, that's right at the jump start. But now with the pack bunching up, we would see him score some good points if possible.
absolutely. And this brings the likes of VFix also back in the equation. VFix and Nishan, by the way, have also opted for the mediums. So it seems like a lot of drivers have confidence that mediums will last until the end of the race. And let's see, safety car is in this lap, so Utkarsh will just be able to catch up to this pack, and that's good. We will get 16 laps of racing after this one, and that would actually see if we can see the medium runners stretch this to lap 28. Right, so Epic Brothers is going to be the... What happened?
Nothing. It's. I'm just tired.
Either ways,
Okay.
we should be getting underway pretty soon. I'm watching Epic Brothers right now. He has still not gone, and it will be interesting to see when he decides to go. I think he has decided to go.
He's gone.
Yeah, he has gone.
And Caesar does a good job with that safety car restart.
Yeah, he does.
He didn't fall back too behind.
But Sumer on I am Rahul, and I am Rahul on Jin. This could be interesting here. Jin's just about stays ahead. No, Jin makes it wide, and there's contact, and I am Rahul is through. Let's see what happens after that. Can Sumer take both of them?
Move. Is he gonna go for that inside? Yeah. He is
Hey,
still
they make
side by
it
side
3
with
wide.
these two.
It could be 3 wide.
It could be 3 wide. Yeah. And Sumer, being the smarter one, because he knows there's a championship fight he is in for. He doesn't want to risk it all, so he'll probably back out. But I'm Rahul and Jin has got everything they could do. So they're here for the positions, and Jin is on those hards, and everybody around him is on those mediums. So we are gonna see Jin getting overtaken by Sumer pretty soon.
We'll wait and watch what happens up ahead. Epic Brothers has got a good lead on Caesar with almost 1 second, but here goes not Sumer. Jin has not got the best of the exits out of the long right-hander, and as such Sumer, oh, Tanish gets a time penalty, but here goes Sumer on Jin. Jin just about closes the gap there, and Sumer will have to, can he go on the, oh, there was contact there.
Oh, Charles
Leclerc. Leclerc, what happened there? We'll have to come back to that, as Sumer on Jin is once again, Leclerc gets overtaken, or rather he overtakes Utkarsh. Tanishq unsurprisingly on his soft tires gets fastest of the race, and
at this point Sumer is just bum drafting Jin.
Yeah, that's a couple of times that was.
Traction.
Yeah, and he's so much grip there and taking different lines. Can he go down the inside this time? No, he does not. He almost runs into the back. It's a nose cam on the wing here, and behind Racing Gupta gets past Kimi, who is on 7-lap old hards. So he might also be struggling come the end of the race. But this battle, Sumer and Jin is doing such a good job of keeping the championship leader behind him
Oh,
for so
now
many
Vifix
laps.
is on Kimi, so probably Vifix will make a move pretty soon, and it's so
Okay.
close. Oh,
Kimi
what a
goes
move from
deep.
Vifix. They're still side by side.
You have to come back to that as Sumer might make a move on. Does he make a move on Jin? Not yet. So come back to
They are a bit, yeah.
coming
Vifix
back to
and Kimi, they
VFix and
seem
Kimi.
pretty close.
VFix is adamant on not using his battery, and oh, it's
Oh,
just about gets enough. I think he got a tap from Tanishq as well behind. So maybe
and Tanish loses it. Oh, and Tanish loses his wing. He loses traction out of the hairpin and loses his wing, and it's a
it's
virtual
a
safety
virtual
car.
safety car.
Guys, we have a qualifying to watch.
And Tanishq is retired.
I think he's had enough.
Where has he retired though?
I think it was the pit entry. I think he crashed out. He went in too hot, but then I think without realizing he couldn't make
But
it
his
fast
car
because
is
he
still
didn't have front
moving.
wing.
Where did he retire?
I think he crashed at the pit lane entry.
Okay, I didn't see his car there for some
Oh,
reason.
and Kill Bill pits. Kill Bill pits.
Yeah, Kill Bill Pandey is in the pits, and this race has just. It's thankfully it's a VSC and not a full course safety car, and we are going to see more battles again from Not Sumer and Jin, but also further behind. Racing Gupta is on the back of Azul now. So this VSC will have the help the medium runners a little bit that they can conserve their tires a little bit more. And now DRS has been enabled. Here goes. Oh, Azun is overtaken already by Racing Gupta, and coming back to this battle, Not Sumer still can't find his way past Jin Sanity. So Jin doing a really good job of keeping it in P5, and as the laps go on, Shah, those hard tires would be the preferred tires. Oh, Quick Killer and Caesar are going to
Quick
battle
Killer
it out.
and
And
Quick Killer is ahead. Oh no. They are
yeah, he is
side by side.
aware. He is ahead. Quick Killer is in
Wow.
front. And what a move. So I think that was again on the VSC
And
restart.
Quick Killer
And
is on the mediums.
yeah, he is on the mediums. Let's see what Sumer can do on Jin. This time, Sumer is once again very close. Is he going to go for a move on the inside? No, he does not. He just again has a little bit of a look. But Jin is too smart. He knows that Sumer is not going to jeopardize his championship like that, and stays in P6 for now. Azun pitted, by the way. Azun has pitted after being overtaken by Racing Gupta, and he has come out in P14 on the mediums. So it's a long race for him now.
But it hasn't. Quick Killer on those mediums, we've seen him making moves on the drivers running the hard compounds, and here we have Sumer.
As Sumer on Jin, this time
he's been finding so
most
difficult to
definitely
overtake Jin.
Sumer will be overtaking Jin. Jin is absolutely squeezing him to the right of the track, but he has to give him enough space, and he does that. Alfa Romeo is behind us, switching position. Jin is still ahead somehow. This is an absolutely defensive masterclass by Jin. On the slower tire, he is keeping ahead, and he's being helped. Let's face it, he's being obviously helped by I am Rahul.
Yeah, I am Rahul.
But
He's been getting that slipstream throughout.
he is not so is trying everything he has, using different lines through the first couple of turns to unsettle the Mercedes. He might go for it. Oh, he still goes for it. There's a little bit of a contact. Thankfully, none of them spun there. And I am Rahul gets a 3-second time penalty in the process. But wow, this is not over yet, and this might go on for a few laps, I believe. Up ahead, Caesar has now also been within DRS of Quick Killer for some time, and Quick Killer himself has been
Quick Killer
within
is
DRS.
And quick killer in the DRS of Epic Brothers.
Yeah, well, now he's just about out of DRS, so Caesar might have a little bit of a chance at overtaking the Williams. Here goes Sumer once again. I just can't help but be on board with Sumer right now. So many laps we have seen this battle, and Jinsanity once again on the long back straight will have DRS on. I'm Rahul. What does Sumer do? Sumer, which way is he gonna go? Oh, I'm Rahul might be under pressure here from Jinsanity. Let's see what Jinsanity does. Does he go down the inside? He just might do that. The Sumer's work might be doubled here if he does not get past I am Rahul as well, but he has gotten past I am Rahul, I believe. And yeah, that's I am Rahul losing 2 positions, and now Sumer can actually focus on Jin. Here he goes on the left of the track and will have the outside line into round 1. That should be moved done, and that was so crucial for him as he's now into P4.
Yeah, because he's been losing a lot of time behind Jin Raja.
Absolutely, and further behind, Nishan and Sonic Hawk are battling, and Nishan just about keeps P9 for now, but Sonic Hawk might have a good run round the outside. Quick Killer gets a 3-second time penalty, and that will not help his race at all, as everyone else in the top, no one else has a time penalty, and Leclerc has been a witness to this battle between Nishan and Sonic Hawk. Let's hope they don't come together. Sonic Hawk gives a lot of room. Leclerc tries to go between the two of them, and he's getting a little bit impatient there. Leclerc in his Aston Martin, he goes for a dive bomb on Nishan. Is not going to work out because he will have to give that place. And wow, this is something, isn't it? Between these three, Leclerc,
yeah,
Nissan, and
battle, that whole. Oh, and I am Rahul gets a 3-second.
Yeah, Rahul gets a 3-second. He was trying to go. Caesar overtakes
Quick Killer.
Caesar does overtake Quick Killer. Let's see what Nishan does on Sonic Hawk. Sonic Hawk does not have a lot of battery left. Nishan is going to go to the left of the track, and Sonic Hawk does brake late. He might just still have this position. He does, but Nishan with superior traction. Let's see who brakes first into the last braking zone. Nishan comes out on top and is a little bit unsettled, and I am Rahul overtakes Jin here. It's Leclerc out of nowhere gets 2 moves done there. Wow. And he has just popped up into P9. Oh, what's happening? Nishan and Sonic Hawk still battling. I am Rahul and Jin said, oh my god, I can't keep up with this. Please don't battle so much on the same lap.
Everywhere.
You can look at Vifix and Racing Gupta.
Oh wow, they're going side by side.
Yes, they are, and Vifix just about getting that move done.
Side by side at that fast corner. Yeah, they're still side by side.
Oh, Gupta is round.
Wait, spins.
Oh yeah, Gupta is round. That was contact, which was almost inevitable at that point in time. And oh, what's happening further behind? Gupta losing more positions. Nishan losing a position once again to Sonic Hawk. We need replays here now, I think, at this point.
There's so much happening.
Absolutely need
watch everyone
replays.
stream later. Yeah. Now we have Sumer and Quick Killer behind each other. I don't know. Are we going to see some team orders here? Is Quick Killer going to let Sumer go past through him and
see, that's the thing. How many seconds okay, so Quick Killer has 3 seconds. Sumer has 5
seconds. That's because him and Azun had that contact.
Yeah, correct.
So we don't know whose fault that was.
Absolutely. So let's see what happens. People asking for a battle between between Vfix and Jin, but the reason why we are not showing that is because Jin also had DRS, but Nishan and Sonic Hawk once again exchanging positions. What a battle between these two. Charles Leclerc has sped away, but these two still want to battle it out, and it's still for points. Different tires, but still definitely for points. Sumer has caught up to Quick Killer now.
Yeah, and Jin might just be on an attack on I am Rahul, and Vifix behind him just oh, and Charles Leclerc spins. He loses everything he had gained, all those moves he did. He spun at the fast left-hander.
Yeah, so that's the
That
same corner
is
where
we saw Racing
Racing Gupta,
Gupta.
yeah, Racing Gupta also spun. Here is the Williams switch, and not Sumer will be past quick killer. It should be an easy move. Let's see what VFix does on Jin here. Does he go down the inside, VFX? Oh, he does not. He is not going to once again throw away whatever points he can get from this race. He still would have hoped for a lot
Yeah.
more as. Oh,
Oh, and Jin goes a bit
yeah.
wide.
Then does go a bit wide, but
VFX might want
again,
to
that
advantage of
DRS.
that.
He has that DRS, and that is why he's able to stay ahead. This is what helped him defend against
Oh,
not
there's a
Sumer as
sector to
well.
yellows.
And oh, is that Kill Bill Pandey? I think that could be Kill Bill Pandey in the Haas. But the Haas is not having a good day at all. Running P14, P15. Here goes VFix now. Here he goes down the inside. Will he go for it? He does. It's a calculated.
Oh,
Oh, Utkarsh retired.
retires.
Yeah, that's in the pits.
Will
That's
there
in
be
the
a
pits.
safety car? Oh,
And Jin still stays ahead. The brothers going side by side. Will they give each other enough room? I think they just might do. It's so close. VFix finally getting it through.
comes
He
out
had,
ahead.
yeah, he has to, and he had to make that move stick. He didn't. He obviously every time he used to be on the main straight or the back straight, Jin would have DRS. But yeah, well, VFix finally through and is looking good for a top 4 finish maybe right now. Not sure if podium is on the cards just yet. But let's go back to this. Sonic Hawk versus Noobshan part 20,048. Because these two just can't be separated right now. And Sonic Hawk is now being caught by his own teammate. But at the same time, oh, this is going to be close here. VFix is overtaking I am Rahul as well. Does Kimi go for a move? No, he does not. But VFix has finally gotten past I am Rahul. So VFix making quick work of Rahul after getting past Jin. And let's go to Caesar versus
Oh, I'm
Epic
Rahul
Brothers
comes
now.
back to the 6. Oh, and he just. Yeah. That DRS on the main straight, it will have this option to do. Oh, and I think there's a collision. Oh, with Charles.
Is that Azun? Is that Azun and Charles?
Azun and Charles. Charles pits. Does Charles have damage?
Yeah, it could be that he has damage because he had no reason to pit right now. And let's see what happens in the final few laps because Caesar and Sumer have caught up to Epic Brothers. And Sumer is looking very, very quick right now as Leclerc retires in the pits. Caesar just about hanging on to DRS from Epic Brothers. And it seems like Epic Brothers tires, even though they are a little bit older, they are hanging on nicely right now.
Yeah, and Epic Brothers did have pace. I also told that earlier in the commentary. We did see Epic Brothers take pole, so he is very confident.
Here goes Sumer. Sumer is very, very close to Caesar. Caesar is going to defend the outside, and Sumer will probably take P2 from here. Caesar tries to hang it around the outside, but Sumer cuts him off, and that is the Williams driver into P2. What a drive it has been after being last from the start of the race. And well,
and he might just soon overtake Epic Brothers because as we can see, Epic Brothers is running out of ERS. His rear light was blinking throughout the main straight and the back straight. And Sumi here is, if you could see on his steering wheel, has got good amount of ERS. So he's done good amount of ERS management. I just hope he's done enough of the tire management as well, because he is the one on those mediums, and P1 and 3 Caesar and Epic Brothers are on the hards. So anytime now, Sumer must be losing all of his tire wear or the grip. So it's gonna be pretty difficult for him now to get past through, but it's his pace, his pure pace that astonishes every time. We've seen him do multiple safety car restarts and pull out like 10 seconds from the pack, and here it's his pure pace also speaking here. And this time he's proved himself. He's made his way through the bottom of the pack And now look at him fighting to get that P1. He's in that DRS of Epic Brothers. Wow.
Absolutely. So while maybe not on this lap, but on the next lap on the start finish straight, Sumer could be angling for a move here. So let's go on board with not Sumer. Epic Brothers red light is flashing as you mentioned, Shah, and Epic Brothers goes all out of shape. Jin and I am Rahul are battling, but here goes Sumer on Epic Brothers. This is going to be a rather textbook easy move, and that's him into P1. And I am Rahul. I think probably just came out ahead of that battle with Jin, so he has to still stay behind I am Rahul and has 4 more laps after this one to ensure that he, although well Rahul has a lot of penalties, so Jin does not really have to worry about that. But let's see now. Oh, Racing Gupta gets a 3-second time penalty as well, but I'm intrigued if Caesar can get past Epic Brothers as well, now that the tires would be a little bit worn. So should be interesting to see if
But if
Caesar...
Epic just manages to stay within the 1 second
yeah,
of
see, that's
Sumer,
the key. Sumer, if he streaks away... Oh, Jin had a moment there, but well held. And yeah, if... Yeah, there you go. Not Sumer is outside of the DRS window, so Epic Brothers will not get DRS anymore, and that will be extra motivation for Caesar to get past the AlphaTauri. Further behind, Nishan still defending from both the
Epic Brothers and Caesars came together. Oh, they did collide. And they did side by side. If you could watch on Quick Killers, you would have known.
Yeah, I saw that just about when you exclaimed. Let's see if Epic Brothers can come back at Caesar. He does not have any battery left, but he's going to use it nevertheless. And on board with Quick Killer right now, it could very well be a Williams 1-2, you know.
Yeah.
Look at the gap. Look at the gap. It's already 5+ seconds, and Jin has got him past. Oh, almost. You know, he lost the car. I am Rahul there, but Jin is now past. I am Rahul, and
wow. Even if Sumer's that 5-second doesn't get taken out for some reason.
Yeah, look at him, 5.5 seconds. So just that one bit of battling between Epic Brothers and Caesar.
This says how much pace he had, and it was just the 2 cars in front of him that was slowing him down.
Absolutely. So VFix has joined the party, by the way. So 3 laps to go after this one, and it is going to be very, very interesting as VFix is now very much in the fray, and Epic Brothers now, does he have enough? He's not, doesn't have enough battery to make any sort of challenge. But does VFix have enough battery? He's not left with a lot of battery as well. So Kimi and Sonic Hawk. Yeah, that's Sonic Hawk losing his car somehow at the long right-hander, or just at the entry of that long right-hander. But it's fine now. I think yellow flags have been cleared, and let's see if VFix can make any sort of move on Quick Killer, who continues to be in DRS of Epic Brothers.
Oh, and Caesar and Epic still battling each other. There's a car.
Yeah, Jin losing multiple positions there. I'm not sure what happened there. Did he lose his car somewhere, or was he battling someone? Not entirely sure. Now VFX.
It was him and I am Rahul battling each other, but I don't know if that was a collision because.
Yeah, Nova, keep us updated on what's happening in the qualifying, since we cannot start it right away. And now it's a time for VFix to make some moves. He has Quick Killer in his sights.
We have this amazing race to watch.
Well, here we go. VFX versus Quick Killer. It's a beautiful helicopter shot, and very soon the Ferrari should be on course to take P4. Here goes VFX on Quick Killer. Quick Killer is not going to make it easy
Oh,
at
and he
all.
spins! No, he doesn't. Oh my god, that was a glitch.
How can someone spin on a straight?
What was that?
VFX
No, yeah,
making
yeah,
it
because I don't know, it just glitched for me.
VFX making it difficult for himself. Let's see if Quick Killer can come back at him. Probably not. Oh, he's going to go for it. He's going to go for it, Quick Killer. And he's just about. Can VFX hang it around the outside? No. So Quick Killer takes that position back. But VFX is driving down the inside once again. And probably has superior traction coming out of that corner. Quick Killer and VFX still side by side. Quick Killer will have the inside for the next hairpin. They are not giving each other more than what's required. VFX tries to hang it round the outside once again. And oh, just about loses it. So that is Quick Killer still up into P4. And look at the time they have lost, Shah, to Epic Brothers and Caesar there. That's what happens. Yeah, that's what happens when you go side by side for one entire sector. It's good that we did that only in the practice session, Shah. Never do this in a race condition because you will lose so much time. Oh, Kimmy, and I think Kimmy lost his as well now.
Oh, that's Kimmy and Sonic Hawk coming together.
Oh, was
Sonic
it?
Hawk and Kimmy coming together. It's the Alfa Romeos that crashed into each other. I think both were off track.
Here goes VFX now. This should be pretty straightforward. Epic Brothers, does he make a move? No, he does not. And VFX is finally through, but he gets a tap from Quick Killer. But it should be fine. As VFX is into P4.
So Mare starting his lap.
Yes, to rest. So Mare is starting his final lap. Epic Brothers on Caesar. And Epic Brothers is through. Last lap. Epic Brothers might just about get it. No, he does not. Or does he? Oh, this is going to be so close as VFX is closing in all the time. But Epic Brothers has that position. But you know what? There's a long straight coming up. Yeah, so Caesar might still not be out of contention for a P2 here. And well, let's see what happens. Caesar might have just let that go a little bit smartly here and not try to fight it too much, but we'll know soon enough whether it was the right decision. His tires are considerably younger as far as that, but look at the time he's losing to Epic Brothers there. Despite being on fresher tires, he is losing a lot of time, and Epic Brothers might have done just enough to hold on to P2 here.
All he has to do is, I think he's a little too far ahead of Caesar right now, but
yeah,
he's
Caesar,
running low on ERS.
So as it stands, Not So Mad, despite the 5-second time penalty, is going to finish in P1 and is going to take the checkered flag at the Chinese Grand Prix, extending his championship advantage. Not So Mad is your winner, weaving across the line. Epic Brothers finishes P2. Caesar is in the pits. He does not want to muddle with the championship, so that's VFX into P3. He gets a podium.
That was good for Caesar.
Yeah, Quick Killer
so
into
it's damage limitation from VFX right now.
Yeah, he got a podium from that. Quick Killer into P4 is a very, very good result for Williams.
Wow, good results for Williams.
Yeah, Jin in P5 because of time penalties for others. I am Rahul dropping to P7 as Nishan takes P6. So it's a decent result for Ferrari as well. Kimi in P8 after probably coming together with Sonic Hawk, his teammate in P9. Racing Gupta. Oh, that is not a good result for Haas boys. In P10 as Caesar goes stumbling down the order.
And Malav, that was great commentary from you, and thank you for having me here. I gotta go now.
Yeah, I think we all should go now. If you can just invite our podium getters and then leave, then we will. And VFX.
Yeah. Wow, I don't see. Do I have Epic Brothers?
You can just type out his PSN. It's Epic Brothers 2014, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, Epic Brothers 2014 is his PSN. But there you go, not Sumer
I've
winning.
added him.
Oh, apparently he had two 5-second penalties according to the game. I don't think that's right. But either ways, Epic Brothers is in P2, VFX in P3, and then the rest of the grid follows. We had a lot of DNFs as well. Skillby
Thank you
Pandey
guys,
was
and
lapped.
bye bye viewers. See you
Alright,
next
thank you Shah
Saturday.
so much. Hope you have invited people, and I'll see you next weekend.
Yes, Malav. Have a good one. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Alright, let's see if any of the podium getters are here. Not yet. So we'll wait for them to join. We'll have a quick word with them because the qualifying for Jeddah has already started. VFix is here. So VFix, let's start with you. And just talk us through your race, the first few laps where you had an incident, I think, which had forced you to pit. But then that charge from the back and the battle which you had with Jin also, among other cars. So just talk us through your race.
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go through the abridged version, but yeah, start was okay. I don't know what people were doing at the start because I was just following the racing line, and then like two cars come and hit you from the side. But yeah, I mean, this race I'm not at all like happy because this wasn't in competitive spirit. If you saw what was happening in those last few laps with Quick Killer and me, that's not racing. That's all I'm gonna say here. That is not racing what he was doing, and we all know why he was doing it. So yeah, that's pretty much it from my end.
All right, and talk us through qualifying as well. You seem to be the only driver determined to start the race on the mediums. Everyone else, were starting on the softs, and they probably thought that a two-stop or a soft to hard could be a good strategy. So, what went on to your decision? I know you decided pretty early. I think you had decided during the week. But did it surprise you that none of the other drivers in top 10 were starting on the mediums?
Yeah, it was a bit shocking, but as I said, if you have the pace to do a superior strategy, you should always go for it. I had the pace, I went for it, and well, again, it ended up working out because as long as you put it in the top 10, you have an advantage.
All right, thank you, VFX. We'll quickly move on to Epic Brothers. Epic, are you here? Hello, congratulations. Very, very well deserved and well fought P2. Just talk us through your race, qualifying as well. You put it on pole, had a decent start, and then the safety car came out, which put into a battle with Caesar. Just ensure that your party audio sharings are on so people can hear you on the stream as well. I'm not sure if that is Albert, but anyways, just talk us through your race and qualifying. Yeah, from the back of the grid to the top spot on the podium from Natsumi, who unfortunately has not joined us for the post-race interviews. He had to be somewhere, probably watching the qualifying for Jeddah. But yeah, good race from your people. Very, very strong pace in qualifying as well as race, and good battles with Caesar and other drivers as well. So congratulations, well done. And yeah, that's it from the stream as well. I have to thank Shah, who was almost not going to join, but we finally persuaded him to join the comms box. So thank you, Shah, for joining us and providing us with some expert commentary. But with that being said, thank you everyone for watching. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. We have F2 tomorrow, so do join in for that as well at 9:45 p.m. IST. And until then, goodbye, good night, and take care.